Well, hello to you, Cancer. It's the Intuitive Empress Inner Circle, Empress Light, coming to read for you. So please, Cancer, do me a favor, if you have not already, hit that like and subscribe button below this video so you can keep up to date with what I'm doing here on the Intuitive Empress. As you see, it is evening time here in my lovely patio area backyard. And I was running a little bit late today because I had a lot of things to do. Just getting settled, unpacked, and just, you know, putting things, getting it organized, order. And oh my gosh, I was like, okay. My husband was like, babe, you got to do your reading. I said, oh my gosh, I do. Been so busy today. So Cancer, with me saying that, I see a lot of transition and a lot of movement around you, the energy. All right, so let's get an angel number. See what your eyes are saying to you right now. Okay, and I got two cards that just popped out. All right, and you have the angel number, changes 454. Okay, embrace change and take courageous steps to unlock opportunities for personal growth and spiritual transformation. Angel number 454. And I said I see, because of me and what I'm doing, I said I see a lot of, you know, changes and transition around you, especially because of just where I'm at. You know, and Cancer is my my opposite sign, my sister sign, my twin sign, or, you know. So I kind of resonate with a lot of the Cancerian readings and things in that nature. So yeah, angel number 454, changes are, you are incorporating change. Okay, go with the change, Cancer. Don't resist the change and all that good stuff. All right, so let's keep going. And your second angel number is trust, angel number 232. And Spirit wants you to trust in yourself and the universe. Have faith in the divine plan and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. So you got changes in trust, all right, coming in for you this week, Cancer. So with that, let's get into some tarot. All right, and I will pull clarifiers if needed. Let's get into some tarot and see what's going on. Okay, what Spirit is saying in regards to this trust and changes. I'm hearing trust the process as well. All right, some of you are possibly, you know, undergoing some changes and need to trust the process. Okay. All right, we got the Judgment card here. I'm going to put changes and I'm going to put trust right here. All right, so we have the Judgment card. Yes, we have Spirit. All right, we have the Seven of Wands. Okay. Judgment, standing on that. Okay. All right. Okay, Cancer. Okay, this one kind of didn't want to pop out. You got a Four of Cups here. Okay. I'm going to be peeping periodically to make sure you can see your cards. Sorry. Because this is a new view for me. All right, so you got the Four of Cups here. What else we have here? Spirit, okay. Oh, Six of Swords. Okay. Changes. Yeah. Seeing something, coming to terms with something, Cancer. That's what I'm picking up here. You're coming to terms. Yeah. You're moving away. You're falling back from this situation. All right. There's a Four of Pentacles. You're kind of withdrawing some things, looking at situations, looking at this job, looking at your money. And you got the World card complete. Okay. You know what? Let me get one more, Spirit. What does Cancer need to know? Cancer. What do we have here? Ooh, okay. Ten of Swords. Okay. All right. So there's some things coming to an end. You're walking away from a situation, Cancer. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Capricorn. Capricorn energy. Cancer, you could be with a Capricorn. Okay. And again, this is also your polar sign, but it's the Devil card. That's Capricorn energy all day. All right. Been some things. Possibly. We're going to put this up here at the top. I'm going to put your, what was at the bottom of the deck right here. It's a Capricorn energy. All right. And then you have the Magician card. So you're manifesting as well. You're changing some things. You're making some changes. You're looking at things differently. Okay, going in a different direction is what I'm hearing as well. Things are changing, all right? Trust the process, Cancer, but also there's some things going around you. There's an individual that you're not really trusting. Now, I'm going to say this. You had this card earlier from your angel guides, angel number 232, telling you to trust in yourself. Right now, Cancer, that's definitely what I'm hearing. You need to trust your intuition in regards to this person, in regards to things that have went down, things that Spirit has revealed to you. Definitely some decisions that were made you are not happy with, Cancer. This situation really had you kind of in a defensive position as well as a position of standing your ground. All right. Cancer, you're setting boundaries with this individual. You've kind of come to terms with what this relationship is and what it's going to be, and you're kind of just saying, hey, it is what it is at this point. It's either you make these changes or you go with this change that I'm doing, or I'm going to move on to something else. That's definitely what's in the energy for you, Cancer. So now this could be a job, just not happy with what is going on. All right, the divine God is bringing you in something different. You're looking at something different. You want something new. All right, you've started to withdraw from this situation. You're not liking this situation. Again, this could be a Capricorn in your energy. This also could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. This also can be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra as well. All right, there could be a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. Cancer like yourself. All right, you got the World card. So there's something that's coming to an end. There's a completion here. You got the Ten of Swords. So there's definitely something that happened that you really didn't like. Something that probably put you in a position of, standing your ground and making sure you're like, hey, I'm not going for it. I'm not doing it. I have lifted off those rose-colored glasses, all right? All the fog and smoke and glass, all of this stuff. I'm making a shift here. I'm moving things. I want things better for me. And with the World card and the Ten of Swords here, that's telling me that you kind of, this situation has been going on for a while, Cancer. All this back and forth with this individual, and you're over it. You're over it. You have fallen back. You have withdrew from this individual. Okay, you're not even trying to talk to them anymore. You're over it. You've voiced your opinion. You've drawn a line in the sand, and you're saying this is it, and you're moving on here. You're moving away. You're moving away. Yeah, you're not. You're moving away from this Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. You're moving away from this Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or a Cancer like yourself, a Scorpio, or a Pisces, or an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. But you're moving away from this individual. And the fact that the Capricorn showed up in your energy, this can be a person who can be a Capricorn sun, moon, or rising, or somewhere in the birth chart. And they just seem a little bit more, they seem dogmatic. They seem a little bit, they're trying to resist change. They're trying to resist going with you. They're trying to resist what's happening, Cancer. And you're like, I don't care. I'm actually hearing, I don't give a damn. Cancer, wow, Bell card. Yeah, I'm hearing, I don't care. I don't give a damn. That's what I'm hearing, because this is, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. So yeah, you're making a shift. You're making a change in this situation. All right, if this is a relationship, you're not happy with it. You've put down you've spoken your mind. You've told them what you don't like. You've come to terms with that Judgment card. You've come to terms with what you've had to see over this amount of time. And now you're just, you're not really happy with this situation. And also, it just seems like there's just been a lot back and forth, a lot of tit for tat I'm hearing as well. Tit for tat, and you're trying to make things right. They steady trying to do little malicious things. This could be a friendship as well that you've been questioning, okay? And Cancer, you gotta trust in you. Trust in your intuition, okay? Because you're manifesting, all right? some things that are new coming your way. That's why you also got this World card here. You're manifesting some things that you're trying to, you know, make better for yourself. You know, I see you trying to, you know, make sure that things are lining up for your money, especially right here, Cancer. You want to make the right decisions, but yeah, you're not happy with this situation, and you're going to move away if it continues. That's what I'm hearing Spirit say. And trust what's going on. Trust these changes. Trust these changes that are taking place, Cancer. All right, the divine is showing you things about this individual for a reason, and you have to believe that. Okay, definitely a betrayal here. Okay, that happened. Something that, you know, yeah, something happened. You're not too happy with it. But what I love about the Ten of Swords, that means there's something that's complete. You got the Ten of Swords and the World card. So this relationship, this thing is about to be, the term is final. You're in the final stages of it. Or if this is a divorce, okay, you're definitely about to move on with your life. All right, you got 2 4s, so you could be seeing angel numbers 444 as well. Because you got a 4 of Cups and a 4 of Pentacles. So you're withdrawn. You have fallen back from this situation. This could be also family. I'm hearing a family situation. Someone you're not talking to, or some type of disagreement came about, and you're over it. And the family member could be a Capricorn. They also could be a Taurus or a Virgo. They could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Okay. If this was a situation in a relationship, you're just kind of over it. You've been standing your ground. You've been doing what you have to do. All right, you're manifesting this change. Yeah, you're manifesting this change, and that's why changes and trust. You got to trust in yourself. Have faith in a divine plan. Absolutely. All right, and then also too, don't overthink it, Cancer. You know, with the Devil card, we can overthink as well as walk in an energy of, you know, just, you know, low vibrational. All right, don't allow this to pull you into, you know, something that is a, you know, dark. Just having low energy. You know, you want high vibrational energy around you at all times, Cancer. You know, I know that this situation, it's not easy. You know, confrontation's not easy. Breakups are not easy. Divorces are not easy. You know, things are not easy, but just guess what? There's a new life. So trust the process. Trust what's going on. Trust what Spirit is showing you. Trust what's within you. Trust what you're being guided to move forward, all right? You're being guided to move forward with this, all right? With this, if this is a new job, Cancer, you're definitely going to be seeking a new job. It's over with for this new job. For this job, you've had it. It's not giving you the money you want, all right? Especially with that 4 of Pentacles. It's not giving you the money you want. It's not giving you the desire. You don't feel fulfilled in this work position if this is a job. And if this is a business, things are not looking too good with this business. So you are starting to revamp some things with that 7 of Wands right here. Stand your ground. You could be separating from a business partner that was a Capricorn energy, or Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or a Cancer like yourself, or a Scorpio or a Pisces, or an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. Okay, so yeah, you definitely some changes going on here. I want to get a clarifier with this Ten of Swords, Spirit. This Ten of Swords. Oh, and we got 2 cards for 1. Let's see what we got here. We got, oh yeah, 5 of Swords. It's been some conflict back and forth with this situation, Cancer. Yeah. Yep. And I'm hearing stand your ground. Stand your ground, and if it is what it is, Cancer, you gotta have to walk away. You're walking away from what no longer serves you. If this is a dead-end situation, Cancer, trust the changes that's happening. Trust the process. Yep, I keep hearing that. Trust the process for you. Yeah, look, 9 of Swords. Yeah. Oh, Cancer, my dear Cancer. Yeah, this thing has been really burdening. Really, I mean, you got a 10 of Swords. You've been up in your head about it. A 10 of Swords and a 9 of Swords. This is, no, Cancer. You're walking away. You're gonna, yeah, the solution is, you're going to reach a solution with this, yeah. You're going to reach a solution with this, Cancer. You're going to cut this thing off. Yeah. You're cutting it off. And you got the Magician here. You can make things happen for yourself. You don't need nobody else, Cancer. You're the manifestor. All right? Get a bell on that. You are the manifestor, Cancer. You don't need nobody else. Okay? No, the divine is, has you in the palm of, all right, his hand, and, your angels, your guides, they're covering you. All right? They're leading you. Okay? You have greatness ahead of you, Cancer. Don't let things get you down. Don't let this relationship get you down. Don't let this person drag you down where they are. All right, Cancer, you stay on the up and up. And I know you've been thinking about this for a while. But at the end of the day, this is something that, you're going to have to do. I want to get one more card here for us, Cancer. Yeah, you're walking away. Yeah, I feel it strong. You're walking away. You're not going to do this anymore. A cycle has been completed with this relationship, with this job, marriage, and I don't like to speak divorce, but, things happen. I've been divorced, and I have a husband that is just amazing, okay? It happens. Yeah, look, you've been looking, 5 of Cups. You got a lot of 5s. All right, this is your second 5, so you can see angel number 555s, all right, which means transition, okay? Yeah, you got a 5 of Cups here. Yeah. So you've been really looking at things. You've been looking at the situation. Uh-huh. Yep. I'm hearing Cancer. Move forward. You know what to do. You got this. Yep, you got this. Oh, 4 of Pentacles twice. Yeah, you're walking away from this person. You're over it. You've had it, Cancer. Oh, Cancer. And it's all good. It's all good. You're creating this change. And this change is for you, all right? This is your guides. Your guides are pushing you forward. Your guides are moving you forward. Your guides are saying, listen, you deserve better. You deserve better, Cancer, all right? And if this is a third-party situation where this person has had cheated or had an affair, Cancer, you deserve better. Trust the changes that are coming, all right? So, Cancer, if you would like for a more elaborative reading, all right, in regards to the situation, all right, all you have to do is contact me. That information is in the description of this video. I do have money pouches here, guys. These attract the energy of currency, okay? You all know I'm a money manifestor. I'm a master manifestor for successful businesses. If you want to know a little bit about me and my background, all right, please go to my community section and read all about me, okay, and things of that nature. Also, please, under this video in the comment section, it will be a link to my Patreon as well as to my PayPal if you would like to donate. All right. So again, if you'd like to get in touch, if you like a more elaborative reading, Cancer, you can reach me. My information is going to be in the description of this video. And if you would like to book a crystal healing session, manifestation session, all right, my website is coming up soon, so you guys will be able to book your readings as well as your sessions and things like that. So, Cancer, I love you. Know that the divine has his hand on your life, all right? And know that things are working out for you and you can create the life you want to live, all right? Trust the process and go with the flow, all right? Trust your intuition, Cancer, all right? Your guides are showing you things for a reason, okay? You have to trust that, all right? There is light at the end of the tunnel for you, my dear Cancers, all right? I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye, Cancer.